Well, very good morning all of you. In the last class, we have discussed that what are the conductors, what are non-conductors, and what are the electrolytes. In that, what is strong electrolyte and what are the weak electrolyte, what is the degree of dissociation, and factors affecting on electrolytes and electronic conductors. So today we will discuss that what is the difference between the electronic or metallic conductors and electrolytic conductors. So generally in electronic conductors the electricity produced due to the free electrons. So the electricity produced due to the free electrons. Here the electricity produced due to the free ions. The electricity here free electrons, here due to the free ions. Next, composition is fixed. In electronic or metallic conductors, the composition is fixed. There is no change in the composition. There is no change in the composition. So only physical change we may see. But in the electrolytic conductors, there is a composition is changed. There is composition is changed. Why? Because there is an ionization takes place. There is ionization takes place, means separation of the ions takes place. So there may see the both physical or chemical changes. We may see the both physical and chemical changes. In electronic or electrolytic metallic conductors, there is no change in the composition, only we may observe the physical change. But in that electrolytic or conductors, their physical change and chemical change occurs, composition also varies. Next, in that electronic or metallic conductors, temperature increases, conductivity decreases. What is it? Temperature increases, conductivity decreases, because in electronic conductors temperature increases means the resistance is also increases. Temperature increases means the resistance is also increases. This hinders the flow of electrons. This suppress or hinders the flow of electrons. So this leads to the decrease in the conductivity. So by increasing the temperature, conductivity in electronic or metallic conductors decreases. By increasing the temperature in electrolytic conductors, conductivity increases. Conductivity increases. Next, conductivity power of metals. Conductivity power of metals usually high. Conductivity power of metals usually high. Then conductivity power of electrolytic conductors relatively low. When compared with the metallic conductors, that is relatively low conductivity of electrolytic conductors. So differences mainly electronic conductors, conductivity because due to the free electrons, electrolytic conductors due to the free ions. Next, electronic conductors, composition is fixed only in the electronic conductors, composition is fixed, only physical changes occurs. In electrolytic conductors, composition can be varied, both physical and chemical changes occurs. In electronic conductors, temperature increases, conductivity decreases because resistance increases, that hinders the or suppresses the flow of electrons. So conductivity decreases. But in the electrolytic conductors, temperature increases, conductivity is also increases. Why? Because by increasing the temperature, the dissociation of ions will become more. So more number of dissociation, more number of ions formation, more electrical conductivity. So conducting power of metals usually high, conducting power of electrolytes usually are relatively low. Okay, now we see the few important terms in electrochemistry. So first one, Ohm's law. So what is the Ohm's law? At constant temperature, electric current flowing through a fixed linear resistance. Electric current flowing through a fixed linear resistance is directly proportional to the voltage applied. Is directly proportional to the voltage applied across it, and also inversely proportional to the resistance. Is it clear? So at constant temperature, electric current flowing through a fixed linear resistance is directly proportional to the voltage applied across it and inversely proportional to the resistance. That is V is directly proportional to R equal to IR. So here I is the electric current, V is the potential difference, R is the reciprocal constant or resistance. So that we can write in what starts with V in triangle V IR. So this V is equal to IR. So V by I is equal to R. V by R is equal to I. Like that we can say. For remembering purpose, we should write it all like that. So what is the Ohm's law? Ohm's law at constant temperature. At constant temperature, electric current flowing through a fixed linear resistance. Electric current flowing through a fixed linear resistance is directly proportional to the voltage applied across it. Voltage applied across it and inversely proportional to the resistance. That is Ohm's law. So next one come to the resistance. Next one, resistance. So resistance, it is a measure of obstruction of flow of current through the conductor. Resistance is a measure of obstruction of flow of current through a conductor. That is called resistance. Units for the resistance, ohms. Units for the resistance, ohms. So resistance is a measure of obstruction to the flow of current through a conductor, and resistance is directly proportional to the length of conductor. Directly proportional to the length of conductor and inversely proportional to the area of cross section. Area of cross section, that is R is directly proportional to the L by A. So resistance is directly proportional to the length of the conductor and inversely proportional to the cross section area. That is R is directly proportional to L by A. Then R is equal to rho, RHO, that is a proportionality constant L by A. R is equal to rho L by A. Rho is a specific resistance or resistivity. Rho is here specific resistance or resistivity. Next one, specific resistance or resistivity. Specific resistance or resistivity. It is resistance offered by a conductor. What is that? It is a resistance offered by a conductor of unit length and with unit area of cross section. It is a resistance offered by a conductor with unit length and with unit cross section, area of cross section. That is called specific resistance or resistivity. So specific resistance or resistivity indicated with the rho symbol. Rho. What is it? How we can define that? It is the resistance offered by a conductor of unit length and with unit area of cross section. That is specific resistance. That is rho is equal to R L by B. Area of cross section 1 centimeter square or 1 meter square we may take. Length of the conductor we may take 1 centimeter or 1 meter. So in CG units, in CGS, ohm, centimeter, or we can write a symbol ohm, centimeter, ohm, meter in MKS. So what is the specific resistance? It is a resistance offered by a conductor of unit length and with unit area of cross section. Unit CGS ohm centimeter, MKS ohm meter. Next, conductance indicated with capital G or capital C. It is a measure of ease with which electricity passes through a conductor. It is a measure of ease with which electricity passes through a conductor, or it is inverse of resistance. It is inverse of resistance. Once again, it is a measure of ease with which electricity passes through a conductor, or equal to 1 by R. So unit CGS, ohm inverse or mho or ohm unit symbol. Next, SI units Siemens. SI unit Siemens. So 1 Siemens is equal to 1 ohm universe. This is a specific resistance or resistivity and conductance. Now we see that specific conductance or conductivity indicated with Greek letter K, or this we call kappa. K-A-P-P-A, this we call kappa. So it is a conducting power of all the ions. Specific conductance or specific conductivity. It is the conducting power of all the ions present in 1 ml, 1 cc or 1 centimeter cube volume of the electrolytic solution. So the conducting power of the ions present in 1 cc or 1 ml or 1 centimeter cube volume of electrolytic solution. That is called specific conductance or conductivity. Is it clear? Specific conductance or conductivity, you can define. It is the conducting power of all the ions present in 1 cc or 1 ml or 1 centimeter cube volume of electrolytic solution. Here, kappa, that is specific conductance, the conductivity is equal to 1 by rho. The units are ohm inverse centimeter square in CGS, ohm inverse meter square in MKS. Is it clear? The specific conductance or conductivity is the conducting power of the ions in electrolyte present in 1 centimeter cube or 1 ml, 1 cc. That is called specific conductance or conductivity. So effect of dilution. What is the effect of specific conductance or conductivity upon dilution? Upon dilution, what will happen generally? The concentration of the electrolyte decreases first thing. By decreasing the concentration of electrolyte, that means number of moles of electrolyte per unit value decreases. Number of moles of the electrolyte per unit value decreases. If number of moles of the electrolyte decreases per unit value, at the same time number of ions of electrolyte per unit value also decreases. Yes or no? Now, consequently what will happen? Specific conductance or conductivity is also decreases. Yes or no? So upon dilution, number of decrease the concentration because the number of moles of electrolyte present in unit value decreases. If number of moles of electrolyte present in unit value decreases, the number of ions which is present in the unit value is also decreases. Yes or no? So automatically specific conductance is also decreases. Now we will see the one more. Molar conductance. What is that? Molar conductance. So this symbol is called lambda. What we call as lambda. So what is that molar conductance? Indicated with the lambda m. Capital, this is small, lambda m. So it is the conducting power of all the ions. It is the conducting power of all the ions present in an electrolytic solution. Present in an electrolytic solution containing 1 mole of electrolyte. Containing 1 mole of electrolyte, which placed in conductivity cell. Which placed in conductivity cell. In which electrodes are separated by unit length. In which electrodes are separated by unit length. So the conducting power of all the ions present in 1 mole of electrolytic solution. The conducting power of all the ions present in 1 mole of electrolytic solution containing 1 mole of electrolyte, which placed in conductivity cell, the electrodes are separated by unit length. Simply, the conducting power of all the ions present in 1 mole of electrolytic solutions, which are placed in conductivity cell. That electrolyte is placed in conductivity cell. The electrodes are separated by unit length. That is called molar conductivity. The conducting power of all the ions present in electrolytic solution containing 1 mole of electrolyte. 1 mole of electrolyte which is placed in conductivity cell. The electrodes are separated by 1 unit length. That is called molar conductance. Then come to the relation between molar conductance and specific conductance or kappa or conductivity. So mathematically we can write molar conductance is equal to specific conductance into value. So value of electrolytic solution containing 1 mole, then value is equal to 1 centimeter cube. So that is molar conductivity is equal to K into 1. That is equal to molar conductivity is equal to 1. When value of the electrolyte containing 1 mole of electrolyte solution. Now, in the first case we see concentration is equal to 1 molar or mole per liter. That is m moles of electrolyte present in 1 liter. What is that? M moles of electrolyte present in 1 liter of electrolytic solution. 1 mole of electrolyte present in 1 by m. Yes or no? Look at here. M moles are present in 1 liter. Yes or no? 1 mole is of electrolyte present in how many? So 1 into 1 by m liters. Yes or no? So the same thing. M moles of electrolyte present in 1 liter means 1 mole is present in 1 by m liters. So then value is equal to 1 by m liters is equal to 1 by m into 10 to the power of 3 centimeter cube or ml. So liter we are converted into centimeter cube. Yes or no? So m moles of electrolyte present in 1 liter, 1 mole of electrolyte present in 1 by m liters. Okay, now we have seen that lambda m, this molar conductivity is equal to specific conductance and conductivity value B, that is equal to K into 1 by m into 1000. So molar conductivity is equal to 1000 into K, that is a specific conductance by polarity. So specific conductance units in CGS Siemens or ohm inverse centimeter inverse. Yes or no? So which is the units also. In the case 2, value is equal to 1 by m liters, that is equal to 1 by m into 10 to the power of -3 meter cube. Yes or no? 1 liter, that is divided into 10 to the power of -3 meter cube. So molar conductivity is equal to specific conductance by 1000 into m. So specific conductance units here Siemens meter inverse. So finally units in CGS Siemens centimeter square mole inverse. So simply can substitute here 1000 into K Siemens meters centimeter inverse by moles per liter, moles by centimeter cube. Yes or no? So centimeter inverse centimeter cube, that cancel, you will get the centimeter square. Yes or no? So in CGS Siemens centimeter square mole inverse, in MKS Siemens meter square mole inverse. This is a molar conductance. Next, here one point we have discussed upon dilution. Upon dilution, what will happen? Number of ions increases. Number of ions increases, then molar conductivity is also increases. Upon dilution, number of ions increases. By increasing the number of ions, molar conductivity is also increases. But molarity, the concentration will decreases. So molar conductivity is inversely proportional to the molarity. Upon dilution, what will happen? Molar conductivity increases due to the increase in the number of ions. So degree of ionization will increase. So by increasing the degree of ionization, then what will happen? Number of ions is also produced, is increases. Then finally molar conductivity increases. But concentration decreases. So molar conductivity is inversely proportional to the polarity. So limiting molar conductivity. So what is the limiting molar conductivity? The molar conductivity at infinite dilution or at zero concentration. The molar conductivity at infinite dilution or zero concentration, that is called molar conductivity. So limit concentration tends to zero. The molar conductivity is equal to at zero concentration or at infinite dilution. This is the molar